What's going on? Today we're going to be making a beat. All you need is a computer and Omnisphere. Let's go. Alright, so this is the melody. Then I'm going to play it for you. And we're using Omnisphere. We're using the Dolby's Guitarette because it has this weird winding sound that I like. Well, let's get to adding some gross beat. So I made this little thing from one of the Patterns presets, Basic 2, and I got rid of all the other stuff just by clicking the point and deleting it. Now I'll show you how to automate it. Right click on the gross beat icon to the right, create automation clip. So now we can control when it's going to be activated by dragging these points. Let's drag our melody out. So it's activated right now, but we can turn it off by going like that. So we only want it to happen, let's say, right there. Alright, so this is where we're at. I like that. Let's add a counter melody. Going into Omnisphere again. This time we need something delicate, light, like a bell, maybe in memoriam 2. Actually 1. Let's do this. Here's the melody for the memoriam bells. Sounds pretty cool. Added it on the same gross beat channel. Channel 5 for me. Alright, next on to the strings. Alright, so open up one more Omnisphere. And this one is some violin that I found called Power Strings Tron. What I'm going to do is take the original melody, the first one that we made, copy that, same pattern. Now let's see how this sounds with the gross beat added too. Just that one. We can turn off the other channels by selecting these green buttons. Alright, this is it with the gross beat added. Favorite part of the video, we got this kick. Actually, it's an 808, and it's tuned in G. But that's these little keys right here. It's usually on C5 when you go into this little thing. But I had help, and someone labeled it for me. Thanks to Wave Ninja. Shout out Wave Ninja. So I clicked G sharp because that's what it said to click. But what you could do is go in, edit, and then select or regions, detect pitch regions. So it says that it's a G sharp, but whatever you have on yours, it might be different at the very beginning, but the basic main one, that's the one that you choose. And here's the melody. Let's play it. Alright, on to the drums. On to the hi-hat next. What we're going to do is fill each 2 steps. Then once we get in there, we're going to add these little extra notes over on the 1/3 of the way out of the 1. We start to add these 3 notes. And then just underneath the halfway mark, we put in the triplets. And then also between 2 and 3, we have these hi-hat rolls, which are just down a couple and have an accent note as well. So when we played them all together, and that basically repeats again. Alright, on to the kick. Let's do the kick. So we got a simple kick pattern with 5 at the end. Okay, let's go with our snares now. What I added was this snare, every between 1/2, so half of 1 bar each time, but it changes up. So you have at 6, it starts to change a little bit. I'm going to show you what's that gonna do. So a little extra change to keep the beat interesting. Velvet snare. That kind of sounds like a perk. And that's to highlight right before 2. And again after 2. And we go to 4, do it right there, 6, and then at 8. Here's what that sounds like. Alright. Final moment, arrangement time. So I've updated my melodies and instruments into all these patterns from pattern 1 that I started from. But I left just the kick, the first snare, and the perk sounding snare, just in one pattern 1, and we'll right click, rename in color, drums, and I always go with red. It's got the drums. Alright, pattern 2 was the 808. So we're going to label that 808. I also color it red. So we have the piano. We'll make that blue. Alright, now we have the bells. Let's do that green. And we have the violin. Let's do it purple. And then finally the hi-hats, which are going to be yellow. Alright, now it's arrangement time. The final arrangement should look something like this. Took the gross beat off in this section, but applied it again in the 17 bar and also the 29. And it has a little ending at the end to like fade out. So it only goes for 33, but it's still pretty decent. So let's play it.